Okay, so tonight we're not going to talk anything about bariatric or diet or surgery or anything like that. Let's say there's thunderstorms outside and the satellite keeps going out, so I just ended up surfing the internet, right? I bet you that's all what you're doing right now. So you're kind of stuck if you're, I'm sure you can find something better than to watch me, but you can watch anything on the internet these days. I'm not even sure who even has television anymore. It seems one by one people are just kind of checking it off, so to speak. So anyway, I was thinking while the thunder and the lightning was coming, I was wondering whatever happened to dancing. I remember, I don't even know how long ago, but I used to go out on a Friday night and I used to go dancing. I used to go to, what was it? Club Vogue, right? Where else did I go? I went to Club Kicks. I think that was under 21, but there was some dancing there. I went to Tinks. Is Tinks around here? I think Tinks is here. The Galleria, the Woodlands. I said Shenanigans, the Galleria. There was like so many places to go dancing, and now nobody dances anymore. I mean, I guess the only place you could dance, like I said in my description, is either A, at a wedding, B, at home, or I guess there's a few straggling places, but it's really not predominant anymore. I mean, it used to be a time that you just go and dance, and we just don't do that anymore. Maybe that's why everybody's so miserable and mean anymore and has nothing better to do than, you know, get all nasty and so forth. Maybe if there was a little bit more dancing, maybe if there was a little bit more 80s or whatever. So I was kind of like, when it was thundering and lightning, I had to kind of turn on the internet, and I'm always drawn to dancing videos. I think it all started with watching somebody do ballerina shoes, which I never seen done. It was pretty fascinating, actually, to say the least. But I was thinking, because I mean, I like all kinds of genres of music. I don't know that there might be a shorter list of music I can't stand, but I love music. And I kind of like I like 80s, of course. I love 90s. I love 2000s. Just love music. I love old music, 50s, 60s, Michael Bublé, big band, everything. It doesn't matter. But I always feel bad because I mean, I remember when my nephews were going to school. I mean, one's still going to school around here. But I would say, don't you guys have dances? Because I was thinking, I remember when people used to have like, what do you call it? Dance-offs. Like we used to make a circle and people used to get in. And I remember when break dancing was coming out, people were dancing. And it was just a good way to kind of like ease and express yourself. It could be sad, it could be slow. It's a great way to burn calories, right? I told you I wasn't going to talk about bariatric surgery and weight loss, but I guess maybe in a way you got to touch a little bit on it, right? But like nobody dances anymore. It's like, I mean, I guess the only people that are dancing are the entertainers. And why should they have all the fun? I mean, seriously. Do you just like to sit back and watch people dance, or do you like to dance? And I always say, like, I don't understand why men don't get it. Like, if men dance, it's a huge turn on to women, like, just to watch them dance. So I posted a whole bunch of dance videos tonight. I think that's why I like hula hooping, right? I love Latin music. I used to... This is me funny. Anybody who knows Howard Johnson, he's out in the West End, and I rented from him many, many years ago, and it had this cute little kitchen with this like semi-moon dance floor. Well, I called it a dance floor, right? I would put on my socks, and late at night, I would shut all the lights off, and I would just kind of dance, right? Even when I was married, I used to do it in the kitchen. My ex-husband will attest to it. But I don't know why sometimes it pisses off people who are in a bad mood, because they just don't want to let it go, you know? So it's just kind of funny. So I mean, right now I'm listening to country music. I know a lot of you don't like country music, but you really need to give it a chance, right? When I was separated, okay, I always liked a little bit of country, just a little bit. Not a whole lot, a little bit. And my dad, my real father, all New Yorker, dark leather coat, the pilot glasses, looked all, you know, Italiano, and looked all tough, and he loved country music, so much so that I actually he had got me a hee-haw, my parents got me a hee-haw lunch pail. Can you imagine? So I had a hee-haw lunch pail, and I wasn't really huge in the country. I liked some stuff like, you know, John Michael Montgomery, a couple Garth Brooks songs, you know, I got friends in low places. But it wasn't until I was separated and I had to hustle because I still had a mortgage to pay. I lived in Florida with my mom and my stepfather, and I still needed to pay a mortgage. I was separated. So I used to waitress at a fancy restaurant. And I used to, I had a hustle. So I used to deliver papers for the Sun. And when I used to have to bag it up, and I got to drive on the wrong side of the road in the development. And at first I couldn't throw that newspaper. Could not throw it. It would go slip like this far up the driveway. So after a while, my arm got stronger and watch. Now mind you, this is only about 11, 12 years ago. So here's the thing. Late at night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, driving on the wrong side of the road. I need anything and everything to keep me awake. So I would turn on country music, and I remember Carrie Underwood, that smashing song, I Took My Keys, you know that song. But I then fell in love with country, but I like all kinds of music. So anything you can dance to is great. And I really think that if anybody out there has, you know, some money to spend, I think more dance places should open up. Maybe there wouldn't be so much violence. Maybe there wouldn't be so many people, you know, joining Al-Qaeda and doing stupid stuff and joining, God only knows. I don't even want to get on to those subjects. I just think that it would be great if everybody just did it. And mostly right now, I still dance at home. I mean, when I drive to work, I'm like the Weekend at the Roxbury's, pounding my head, or I'm dancing in my seat, or even when I'm home, you know, sometimes it's late at night and I just want to dance. So, you know, I think everybody should dance. Maybe one night, you know, there is this hoop site, and this is not a bad idea actually, now that I think about it. There's this hula hoop site where people challenge each other. They will tell people they'll say, someone will say, I'm in. And someone will say, oh, you're in? I'm gonna give you a song. And they have to hoop to it. They have to hula hoop, right? But I know all of you can't hula hoop, but maybe we should do this one night, you know, maybe in the fall, where we do something like this, where someone says, I'm in, right? I'm in, and you dance. Now, I want you to all know, I have a bunch of classmates out there, and I graduated with one of the coolest bunch of people, and I ain't going to give you the year, because if I give you the year, you're going to know how old I am, and never going to tell, never going to tell, But I graduated with the coolest bunch of kids, and we were a little bit different, because we were, I don't know, I always try to explain it to people. We had different categories. You know, you had the jocks, you had the brains, you had the this, the that, and everything else. But we all kind of like this. We were kind of like Breakfast Club after they got locked up at detention. That was the way we rolled. But when we get together for a class reunion, everybody dances. I mean, it's crazy because my class loves to dance. I mean, I could just see the one classmate sliding across the floor, the girls doing the line like singing Meatloaf and everything like that, and it is amazing. So I really can see we should really look into doing this, guys. If any of you are watching, you might want to start it, not me. Remember, I'm not the cool one, you all are. I just do this to be self-deprecating. I'm just trying to see who's on right here. No, definitely not the cool one. You guys are the party starters. And the last time you were all dancing, I had a big giant stormtrooper boot on. Me and Kim did. I had one leg broken. She had the other one broken. I don't know. She comes in from Texas, and we were just like the Bobbsey twins, so it's kind of cool. So anybody out there, if you think you're interested in doing something like this, or you would do something like this, like a dance challenge, it'd be great. Or if you know of any great places to dance. I'm not just talking like, I know there's a place up the thing that has like some line dancing. I know we can all go to concerts and everybody can dance, whatever, but I just like try to figure out why there's no joy in life anymore. The Woodlands. No, I know. Yeah, I know the Woodlands is still dancing, but I heard it's not that great anymore. I heard it's kind of, to be honest, I don't know. I don't want to disparage the Woodlands, but I heard there's like kind of a shady element that might be there anymore. I was kind of, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to say this. Anybody in for Janetti's this New Year's? They do like a New Year's dance. I don't know. That's kind of like a wedding, kind of without a wedding. They do that. I just kind of thinking, it's got to be something where people can just kind of have fun now. And I'm trying to see who even, little con. Which Connie do I have? Big con, little con? I can't see. Hold on a second. The Woodlands. Yeah. The Woodlands used to be a great place to dance, but from what they say now, it isn't that. They say that there's, I don't know if people just go to hang out, or they go to dance. It would be kind of cool. I mean, even when you think about it, back in the day, you had a whole lot of dance-themed movies that were always a lot. I mean, when Grease came out, Dirty Dancing, Grease 2, Dirty Dancing 2, there's just like a whole lot of Saturday Night Fever. There's a whole lot of dance movies, even roller skating and so forth, anything to move. And I'm thinking maybe it would be kind of fun, but we'll have to see. But I also am intrigued by line dancing. But even like dancing schools, like there's a dance school across the street from me, and I think they gear it mostly to kids. It'd be really cool. I know there's a place in Wing Gap, Pennsylvania, where they do ballroom dancing, which would be really awesome. I just wish that there was more dancing in life. I think people would just be healthier, be more happy, and not be so stinking miserable, right? And just kind of, maybe the depression rate would go away. Maybe the medication that everyone's on would go away. Maybe people wanting to hurt, I'm not saying it would have prevented it at all, but I think some people, that guy who killed his wife, who was pregnant, and his 2 little girls, that was a heartbreaking story. It just seems that everybody has so much time to hate and be mean. I mean, I'm not saying it would prevent any of this craziness, but it couldn't hurt. Just wouldn't, but I was just thinking about that a lot on the way home. It took me forever to get home, everybody. I got out of work at 4:30, but there was something going on 33 and 80, and I ended up having to get off in Bartonsville and running it up. I mean, I could have popped on in Tannersville, but I sometimes have done that and it hasn't worked out well. So I ran it straight up to Toby Hanna and got on up there. Then there was like bursts of rain. Then when I got home, it was kind of raining, and now it's been there's thunder and lightning and such. So that's why you're sitting here watching the most. You might as well be watching paint drive and watch me. I really can't see, but I always say I'm not going to say and then I go and say it. I guess y'all make me nervous. My water, strawberry watermelon, strawberry watermelon flavor, really good. No calories, but I didn't drink enough water the last couple of days, so I'm working on it. Don't mind me squinting. I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on and I am far-sighted, meaning I can see far away But when everything comes in close, it gets really blurry. If it is, I was talking about music and dancing for those of you coming on. I'm going to give you like a little bit of reprieve on the bariatric surgery and the weight loss and so forth, other than the fact that dancing is a great thing. But anyway, just to go back to where I rented, I used to just sock skate all the time and dance. I used to do like, and I was always kind of really a little bit shy, like in doing things in front of people. So this was kind of like my way to let go, like just maybe tonight, you know, maybe after this weekend when you if you have children and you put them to bed, or they're older and they go out, or you know, your husband goes to bed or your wife goes to bed, whichever person I'm talking to that likes to dance. Just, you know, mop your floor, wax it. Me and my sisters, we used to wax the basement floor. It was that Congolium, and we used to do that. We had like this scrubbing brush that would go, and then we had this buffer, and we used to buff it, and then we would put this wax on it. And this wax, we would just wax it so much. I mean, literally can see your face in it. And we used to sock skate and dance and have sock skate races. But we used to dance. And it was a great way to dance and have a lot of fun. So it was always there. And even when I would go out with my sisters and we would be at a wedding or something and nobody would be on the dance floor and the music would start playing, we would be like, we didn't, there was something that just clicked where we didn't care. We just got up and danced. I don't know if it has something to do with the gene pool of my mom and my dad. My dad died really young. He was only 31 when he died. And I never had the opportunity to see him dance with my mom, but apparently they were amazing jitterbug and dancers. They were really, really good. And I think that maybe that's why my sisters, like my sister Kat, my sister Kat has like this new wave, like marching kind of dance, kind of like, I don't know, Men at Work, Gabriel, what's his name? Ugh, I can't think of his name. Or my favorite, Tears for Fears, like that marching thing. And my sister Christine, you gotta ask her, next time she does a Facebook Live, you have to ask her to do her hip hop dance. She'll do like a hip hop dance. She's really, really, really good, and she can really dance very well. I can't do some of the moves that she does. Now I think it's my brother. Hold on, Alan, I can't see. I know you can turn the channel. If you don't like what's on the tube, you can turn the channel. So if you don't like seeing me, you just change the channel. Evidently people are outside. They don't have any TV to watch either, I don't think. So they seem a little rowdy. Or a little hot. Maybe they're I see them on the porch. I hope they're not yelling at me. Maybe they're telling me to get off the screen too. It's kind of funny. I don't know what I don't know what's going on. I really need to put curtains up. Whatever you do, don't ever get changed in a room with the lights on and it's dark outside because they can see everything, which I never do. But I don't care if anybody sees me dancing, because I do. I just like to dance. Just kind of funny. So those are the things that I used to do. It was something I did for years. Just dance late at night, and especially on a nice, naked, shiny, slippery floor. And you can do it and nobody can laugh at you. And you can get kind of good at it. But I would love to do ballroom dancing. The thing is that a lot of men don't like to dance. They just like to do this. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, you're not cool. You know? Men, if you want a girl, you know, y'all complain you don't have a girl, dance, even if you're bad. So, whatever. No one listens to me. That's my favorite line, by the way. I always give great advice, but nobody ever listens to me. And then when they finally listen to me, it works out right. So anyway, I guess I told you how and when I fell in love with country. and told you some embarrassing stories. So if anybody wants to send me a clip of them dancing, you can come on and do it. Come on, country's not bad. I always hear people say they hate it. It's not. It's really good. It's kind of like Southern rock, and there's a little bit of hip hop in it. I don't know. It's kind of weird how country has evolved. You still have the old style, and then you have the new style. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what you're all doing tonight. I just thought I would come in and say night, and hope you're having fun in the storm. I hope no one gets any flooding in their basement. And if you're not dancing, maybe you should, I don't know. I'm a dork. I admit it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I didn't want to keep you on that long. I love you. And get some sleep. I have to lend out a tent and a tables and some tablecloths tomorrow for a wine fest, which might get rained out. So there's some stuff going on this weekend. Get out and do it and dance. All right? All right. Bye.